everyone, in this video I will show you how to do 3D terrain on TyFlow. So just like the normal workflow, we go to TyFlow icon and open editor tab. We're going to use the TyFlow terrain tools. So first, to begin, let's drag the birth terrains. So now you can see the platform has generated in our workspace. And to create the typology, we will need the terrain noise. So let's drag the terrain noise under the birth. As you can see, there's pattern map under the noise tab. So basically, TyFlow will generate the typology based on this map. And you can also control the height of the typology by adding terrain slope controller. And you can custom this curve to create any form that you like. So play around with it, and you can generate some interesting form of the typology. You can also generate specific style for the typologies, and to do this we will add terrain FX. So under this mode tab, you can find a lot of style for your typologies, and each of the style, TyFlow we have the preset options, and each of them have their own style as well as details to different typologies, so you can try it and choose what works best for you. So next is the tool called Terrain Warp. So these tools allow you to add more details and manage the intensity to make the typology look more natural. So you can enhance or reduce the strength to add to make the typology more detailed. And you can also use some presets here as well. So with these terrain tools, you can always go back to change or customize the typologies, but sometimes it's really heavy to recalculate all the effect design to the models. So sometimes it takes a long time to generate the result. So there's one solution is that you can go back and disable the terrain effects. So and then enable them one by one to prevent too much CPU calculations. Next is the terrain erosion tools. Erosion is also tools for to add more details to make the typology look more realistic. So these tools are pretty heavy to calculate, so it depends on how detailed you want the typology to be. And there are also some presets that you can pick from this controller. You can also add material by using terrain color tools. There are so many different modes for you to play with in this layer, and this also takes time and pretty heavy to change from one preset to another. So for me, these tools can generate something really realistic, which will give you a great result in the final render. And in order to edit the material, you can use terrain mesh. So you can pick the material from the scene and adjust the materials on Material Editor. And under this Tools tab, there should be an option called Terrain's Color Text Map. So currently I haven't had V-Ray rendered yet, so I'll just show you the step to do it. So we just open the Material Editor and pick the TyFlow icon. Then you create V-Ray material and design a texture to it, and then simply assign it to V-Ray material to TyFlow. The TyFlow terrain have a lot of other tools as well. For example, like the terrain node, which will generate this node, and you can adjust the thickness of the nodes as well as the amount of it. So for me, I find that these tools are really cool to play around with, and it can generate a realistic topologies for you to render. On the screen is Terrain Liquid Tools, which will generate the water animations. As you can see, the water is flowing down on your topologies. That is the end of this TyFlow terrain tutorial. Hope you find it useful, and thank you for watching.